But you've heard it before. The ocean is big and full of mysteries. There are so many unexplored parts of the sea that we can't know what lives down there or how smart some of the animals are. Just think about this. If humans were to be as dumb as the average sea creature, we wouldn't be able to do any of the things that make us special. We couldn't write books, make tools, or even recognize our own reflections. But some sea creatures have been shown to be smarter than you might think. And today, we're going to tell you why octopuses are the smartest of the bunch. Octopuses are highly intelligent creatures with complex brains and problem-solving abilities. They can learn and remember things, use tools, and even recognize themselves in mirrors. Let's dive into the surprising intelligence of octopuses. First off, let's talk about their brains. Octopuses have the largest brains of any invertebrate, meaning they have no backbone. Their nervous system is so advanced that they can solve mazes, find their way out of complex puzzles, and even plan for the future. In one study, researchers found that octopuses could actually plan for future meals. They did this by putting food in front of an octopus and then blocking its path to the food with a barrier that would disappear after a certain amount of time. The octopus would wait until the barrier went away before trying to eat the food. This showed that the octopus was planning ahead and thinking about the future, something that most sea creatures aren't capable of doing. But that's not all. Octopuses also have excellent memories. They can remember the location of food sources and use that knowledge to find their way back to those food sources later on. They also have the ability to learn through observation. Watch as an octopus watches another octopus open a jar. Later on, when the first octopus is presented with an identical jar, it will know how to open it, showing that it learned from observing the other octopus. It's like watching someone else open a pickle jar and then figuring out how to do it yourself. And if you thought that was impressive, just wait. Octopuses can also use tools. In one experiment, researchers found that octopuses would use coconut shells to hide from predators. They would carry the shells around with them and even sleep while holding the shells over their heads. Talk about being resourceful. Imagine using a coconut as a hat to shield yourself from the sun. That's some serious smarts right there. But perhaps the most impressive thing about octopus intelligence is their ability to recognize themselves in mirrors. This is a sign of high intelligence because it shows that the animal is aware of its own body and that it exists independently of other objects. Only a few other sea creatures have been shown to do this, but octopuses are the only invertebrates that can pass the mirror test. It's like when you look in the mirror and see your own face staring back at you. But for an octopus, it's like looking into the mirror and seeing another octopus looking back at it. Mind blown. So why are octopuses so smart? Well, it may have something to do with their evolutionary history. Octopuses belong to a group of animals called cephalopods, which also includes squid and cuttlefish. Cephalopods are thought to have evolved from less intelligent ancestors around 300 million years ago. Over time, they developed larger brains and more complex nervous systems, which allowed them to become the super smart animals we know today. Plus, they're kind of like the lone wolves of the sea. They don't live in groups where they can rely on other animals for help. Instead, they have to figure things out on their own, which probably makes them smarter in the long run. Now, thanks to science, you can be smarter too. By learning about the world around you, you can become a more informed and engaged citizen of the planet. So keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep being curious. Who knows? You might just end up smarter than the average sea creature. Just remember, it's not about being a bookworm, it's about being a thinker. The real world is much more interesting than any fictional story. So keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep being awesome. If you learned something new in this video, be sure to share it with others. After all, sharing knowledge is one of the best ways to make the world a better place. And who knows, maybe you'll make someone else smarter too. So go ahead, spread the knowledge and make the world a smarter place. Together, we can make a difference.